Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
She can't read it.
I am your Norma Ray. I'm holding up a union sign.
I know.
Jen Kirkman's on strike, but not from me. Hi, Jen.
Hi, I saw it. Thank you for the support. Oh, that was an amazing Trump clip. I hadn't heard that.
I got a bucks. Okay.
Jen, he's actually having him be so funny is just not good for the writer's strike right now because we can't write anything funnier than he writes for himself.
Obstructioning is now a word, apparently.
And just the backs.
I did save one statement from the bassinet of the 45th president for you. Yeah, I know. Because I'm excited. Okay. This is where he calls Bill Barr a gutless pig. Hang on, here we go. Virtually everyone is saying that the indictment is about election interference and should not have been brought except Bill Barr, a disgruntled former employee and lazy attorney general who was weak and totally ineffective. He doesn't mean what he's saying. It's just misinformation. Barr's doing it because he hates Trump, which is capitalized and in quotes. I don't know. For firing him. He was deathly afraid of the radical left when they said that they would impeach him. He knows the indictment is bull. Turn on Fox News when that gutless pig is on. Okay.
Oh, boy.
At least we can agree on something. Bill Barr is a gutless pig.
I feel like I'm encouraging a toddler who's having a tantrum when I laugh at him, but oh my God.
Yeah. It's I just don't know. I did you read the actual indictment?
Oh, Steph, by the way, not only did I read it, I read all of it. And my podcast, No Fun, which comes out this Thursday, I read the whole thing on it with commentary.
Fantastic.
What I loved about the indictment is that they have to call things by their proper name because it's, a very proper document.
Right.
And so instead of just saying Mar-a-Lago, the Mar-a-Lago Club, which for some reason just sounds snarky to me. And it just reminds us it was a social club. And he has to put all those details in the indictment. Like, so just to let you know, Mar-a-Lago hosted weddings. It's not an official place to look at documents. When you see it in writing, it really becomes stark.
You tweeted, for some reason, this location for Trump stolen documents shocks me the most. I would imagine people strolling through, seeing if this ballroom would be a good space for their anniversary party. And, oh, don't worry, we'll have those nuclear secrets moved in time for the band to set up. I mean, and the picture, his people took these pictures, right, of all these boxes.
This is what I love. The ding-dong recorded himself and took photos. I mean, that's why I'm surprised the indictment took this long. He presented us with his admissions of guilt on tape.
We already saw it, like Sean Hannity trying to help him. Well, I can't imagine you personally want to. Yes, I did. I just went through the boxes myself. Yes, I did, and I'm allowed to. I was like, oh my God.
The ones in the shower, though, it's like, don't these documents you stole mean anything to you? What if there's a leak? I wouldn't keep,
right,
my birth certificate in the shower.
Right.
Like, this is important stuff.
He put our nuclear secrets in the can.
I was going to say my favorite was the text exchange between Nada and Melania.
Yeah.
Because they're saying, a member of Trump's family, and then you read the text, it's like, oh, that's Melania. you read the broken English in her text.
I was shocked that, whoever was in that text said Happy Memorial Day. That didn't sound very Melania-esque.
Yeah.
I think she'd be like, who cares?
She's like, Happy Memorial Day. You are still an employee and you must work.
She's more the Christmas. She was the Christmas. Memorial Day, she seems agnostic about.
She doesn't mind.
Yeah, she doesn't care. Somebody tweeted, first it's Trump, next it's you. And you said, I wish I hadn't done all that raping and espionaging. This literally could not be anyone else, right? That's what's funny about them going, this is you. You're next. It's like, really?
It's so specific. It's not like he was charged for, like, I don't know, watching porn or something that, like, everyone has on their computer, except me. I'm an angel. But, you know what I mean? It's the dumbest argument to make. And also, any of us would have been in jail by now. If they found nuclear secrets in my shower, I don't think I'd be playing golf today.
Okay. Also, you said I'd like to announce that Jack Smith is Gen X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's everything I hope for. You?
Yeah. I was never worried about it. I know people were upset when Merrick Garland appointed him, but this is how I took it. I took it as Merrick Garland felt he couldn't look like he's interfering with Trump running for president. But I also felt that Merrick Garland was like, oh, F, this is big. And I'm like, this is above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I need a guy from The Hague to come in who like, and the minute they said Jack Smith was appointed, I knew that meant Merrick Garland was ready to go fast. He just didn't want to do it himself for whatever reasons. And when Jack Smith worked on Thanksgiving with a broken foot and he wasn't even in America yet, I was like, oh, it's coming.
Oh, it's
I
on.
never doubted.
It's game on. Yeah. And also because Trump said this, yes.
Deranged Jack Smith. And I watched him yesterday go up and talk. He talked for about 2.5 minutes. He was shaking. He was so scared. He didn't want to be there because ultimately these are cowards. They're cowards. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater. I wish her a lot of luck, but he's a bad Trump hater and she's a Trump hater.
Wait, he's a bad Trump hater.
He's a bad Trump hater. Did
he's bad at
he look
hating
scared to you, Jen? Did he look like he was shaking?
Shaking.
I don't think so. No,
He was not shaking.
just
In
very-
fact, he looked like he didn't have much time to talk because he had to get back to work because there's more indictments coming for Jan 6th.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't this give you hope that I'm like, let's go with that DC grand jury? I mean, I feel like
I think I mean I don't listen. I gotta imagine
tomorrow
I'm
could be
just a
two for Tuesday. What do you think?
Oh,
That'd
I'm
be
just
like
a dumb
salt in the
comedian
wound.
sitting in her kitchen. So I got to imagine if I'm worried about the timing of this in terms of the election, I got to imagine Jack Smith is thinking that, even though I know that's not really part of his job.
Yeah.
But like, isn't he like, we're gonna get this going so that they can't stall it because of the election?
Well, that's what we were saying about this Judge Cannon, that, you know, she probably will be overturned if she tries to pull the stuff she did before, but it could delay it, which is always the point with Trump, right?
But don't you think Jack Smith knew she could be appointed if he brought the charges in Florida? Like, he must have a plan. Am I being naive here?
Well, I think as I understand it legally, he would have had more of a fight about the venue if he had done D.C. There's a lot of stuff above my pay grade at the Supreme Court and whatever. I think he avoided a lot of problems and also this is, as I understand it, where most of the crimes happened, right? You know, and the obstruction and all
That's
that.
where most of the obstructioning happened, yes.
At the Social Club Mar-a-Lago.
Which is not, just to reiterate, I don't know if you knew this, it is not authorized to house nuclear documents. It's not a skiff. See, I was
I thought that's why it was built. Really? Is that not where you're supposed to? Yeah.
Now, I will say one thing. I don't want to be a hypocrite. If I was a member of Mar-a-Lago and I was wandering through, the ballroom and I saw those documents, I would lock the door and read all of them.
Absolutely.
You did say that you would call the authorities, but not until after you'd read everything,
Right.
And
I wouldn't tell anyone what I saw, but I'd come on the show and be like, Steph, oh my God, you can't, I can't say anything though.
Right.
But, woo.
Can you imagine during a big wedding, like, oh, there's another bathroom over there, and then you find yourself in that bathroom, and then you're like, well, whew, that omelet bar was rough. I'm going to need some reading material. I'm going to be here a while.
Good thing there's a
Let
chandelier
me
here
just-
to
let me just-
read by.
Let me just see. What's in this box?
A chandelier sconce.
Well, have you guys ever seen those videos of what like the germs microscopically look like if you flush a toilet with the lid up?
Oh, dear. No.
All over the walls, all over the
geez.
ceiling. That chandelier is full of pee-pee and poo-poo matter
Caca.
at a microcosm
Poo-poo caca.
level,
Yeah.
microscopic level.
Yeah. I just, no, but you're right. Just anyone that vaguely wandered in is just like, wonder what's in here. Oh, this is how we're going to attack Iran. Wait, what?
Honey, have we attacked Iran? Oh, I didn't think so, but I just found these documents.
I've got the plan. We'll figure it out ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, Jen, I love this. Travis found an article, the 5 most devastating allegations in the Trump indictment. It's only 5, I guess. But I was just saying that one, like right up top, right? That first, the classified documents Trump stored in his boxes included information regarding defense and weapons capability of the United States and foreign countries, United States nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of the United States and its allies to military attack, and plans for a possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack. Oh my God. I mean, even I was like, holy crap. God.
That is like the definition of a classified document. And
Right.
if I saw a document, about like how to build a nuclear weapon, I wouldn't exactly know what to do with it. But I don't know, did we give this to Kim Jong-un, you think, maybe? Did we help him? Like, that's what I'm nervous about. Does he?
By the way, did you see Kim Jong-un said that he wants to hold hands with Vladimir Putin? He was standing behind him in the latest attack on Ukraine. Trump has to be so jealous. How much he's going to leak some more classified stuff just to get one of their attention, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, this is Pride Month, isn't it? With him holding hands with Putin. That's great. He's
Guess
really
what
showing his support.
Guess what Vladimir said about you? Okay. I'm reading this part of the transcript. Trump on tape asking, "Isn't this amazing?" As he shows off the document regarding intelligence on Iran. See, I can't, but this is still a secret. I love that he tells the one guy, "Don't get too close." That didn't have any clearance.
He's confusing that with COVID regulations. Like, no, it's okay to get close to a document. Like, the fact that the person saw it at all is bad. Like, oh, I thought it was 6 feet. No, Trump, that's COVID.
No.
That's social distancing. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Let me get a UV light. Let me get a UV light.
No.
Exactly. I mean, but literally, like, every time, before Jack Smith comes forward and says what's going on, we all kind of go, "Oh, but we have to prove intent. We have to prove intent." And what's so amazing that I read about the Espionage Act of 1917 is it doesn't seem like you have to prove intent. Like, having them is an intent. So we don't have to go, well, he was going to sell them. It's just having them is espionage. And him saying, "I could have declassified him, but I didn't." Now, he said it. He can't plead ignorance. He can only plead insanity.
I know. I hear the next stunning detail. Trump removed the boxes of Mar-a-Lago the same day one of his attorneys has certified a letter to authorities claiming no more documents were at the property. Walt Nauta, obviously the co-conspirator, helped him hide the documents. They write earlier the same day, Nauta and others loaded several of Trump's boxes along with other items on an aircraft that flew Trump and his family north for the summer. It alleges that Nauta removed some 30 boxes from Trump's private residence as storage at Mar-a-Lago before the lawyers conducted a search for the documents. He's obviously personally, I mean, it is like obstruction 101. Aren't they just going to teach this in law school forever? It's like, shouldn't we just tell them we don't have any? Make sure you move them. I mean, he was clearly trying to stop his own lawyers, the FBI, the government, from finding. I know. Yeah.
Now, do we need 2 pilots on the plane? Because I could fit more boxes in the cockpit if we just have the one. How did that plane not crash with those heavy boxes? Are heavy.
This part, Trump, the indictment also claims Trump himself helped pack the boxes from the White House. Rebuts a common defense of Trump, the notion that his retention was a clerical error by his staff and not intentional. In January 2021, as he was preparing to leave the White House, Trump and his White House staff, including Nauta, packed items, including some of Trump's boxes. Trump was personally involved in this process. Trump caused his boxes containing hundreds of classified documents to be transported from the White House to Mar-a-Lago. Yes, and the white and gold ballroom, my favorite, is your favorite as well, where events and gatherings took place. The boxes in the ballroom in the shower, several stunning images of boxes of documents, including one in the bathroom. Mar-a-Lago was an active social club, which between hosted events for tens of thousands of members and guests. After Trump's presidency, the Mar-a-Lago Club was not an authorized location, as you said, for the story. I love that they had to include all that, including
I feel like there's
don't put nuclear secrets in the right. It's just had to be spelled out.
Had to be spelled out, but there's a little bit of me that hopes that Jack Smith was writing it that way so that he's like, "Can you believe this?" Like. Also, do you think when Trump hid them, like, actually in the shower, that he thought they'd be dumb enough to come in, grab the ones, and then, like, not look behind the shower curtain? Like, I think he's like, "We'll put the important ones behind there. They'll never find it."
Shower curtain is his idea of national security. It's behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the documents behind the curtain. And quickly, the obstruction thing. Trump made the following statements as memorialized by Trump attorney. Number one, I don't want anyone looking. I don't want anyone looking through my boxes. I really don't. I don't want you looking through my boxes. B, what happens if we just don't respond at all and we don't play ball with them? C, wouldn't it be better if we just told them we don't have anything here? D, well, look, isn't it better if there are no documents? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that would be better. You shouldn't have done it, you dumb beep.